One of the cool things about the Ford F-150 Lightning is just how much space it has. An example here is the center console, which is currently storing my laptop charger. But in addition to that, my whole laptop is also in there. So the cool thing about it is it can not only store it, there's actually useful workspaces where it can be used. So to get to that, we'll get our shifter stowed away here. Once the shifter is stowed, we'll actually flip that center console. We'll set the laptop down here. But before we open that up, we'll go to this 120 volt outlet here, which is just like you have in your house. And this is rated at 20 amps. So that gives you a lot of options for what you can plug in. And get the laptop plugged in. We'll get that going, get that flipped up. And now we can work and connect to the hotspot that's built into the truck. For me specifically, I work on the road a lot. I go to races where I do coverage, media, videos, written. So I could take something like this, park it in the infield, plug all this in, and be able to do social coverage or whatever else I might be doing that I need to upload quickly and do it live. The hotspot will help for the laptop. And the other thing is, because this is all electric, there really isn't any background noise that needs to happen. So what you're hearing in here is something that I could use if I wanted to set up a microphone here and do a live video or do a podcast. It would be the same amount of noise versus having to maybe run an internal combustion vehicle that would have an engine running up front and getting hot and all that stuff in order to run AC or heat in here. In addition to that, it's just a very comfortable place to be. So I could see it just really as a cool work area for myself with stuff like these cloth seats, which is something that you don't typically find as you start to go up market in trims, because a lot of OEMs want to put leather or leather alternatives when you get to kind of higher level trims. But this fabric is really, really nice. In addition to the surface, it's just a cool place to spend time and be very useful for work. So outside of the stuff that I do, which is kind of niche and specific, I could see this being very useful for people in trades, contractors, or other types of people that are on the road, but they need a truck with power where they might have a laptop or maybe even just a notepad or clipboard. There's all this stuff that can be used here. In addition to that, there is outlets up front in the front along with outlets in the rear, and the rear also has higher voltage outlets, so you could plug in different types of equipment and use the Pro Power features. So it is very, very useful for all types of situations and really is like the ultimate mobile workstation.